Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, a black and gold mosh pit where the Hawkeyes are ready to swarm. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense takes the field. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Clements. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in a passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll knock him down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, It's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He
breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dean. At the 45 on his way. Just like that. A huge gain, and they got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the air, it's Clements. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give from the gun. He fights off the defender. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Clements. Makes the grab. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Got it behind the line. It's Coffee. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fighting off the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a man. It's Clements. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
Unleashes one deep. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Here we go. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a...
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And the defense got it.
Now, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Washington. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Here's a hit. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They squandered a golden opportunity the last time they had it, fumbling inside the 10-yard line. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Takes a hit as he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Clements. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee.
The screen, and watch out.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Clements. Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Brings into the open. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Hawkeyes are on the move. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Maryland! its own hands. Oh, man, the defense just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Clements. This time on target. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And the Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you...
Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, you got to wonder if the pressure got to the kicker. 4th quarter, down by 3, just did not get all of it. That's one you'd like to have back.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the